Hey guys, Matthew Boxler and Julie Merwin. Hey guys, check her out. She's super cool.
Hi.
And we have a live studio
audience.
Thank
How did
you.
we get so lucky?
How did I get so tall? Okay, cool. How did we get so lucky? Yes, exactly. Today's call is on... I forgot.
won't
have this until I have that.
I won't have this until I have that. We're broadcasting here from Foundation on lunch break in Salt Lake City, and this morning I was like acknowledging all my asks, all the things I'm asking for in the world, and I realized there was like a stopgap or something, and it's like I was really clear, on what all those were, but they were just kind of sitting there. And I was like, oh, wow, what else do I need to ask here? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. I recognized I wasn't creating past my asks.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
So how many of you guys out there have done that before? You're like, I'm not going to even create until X, Y, and Z are fulfilled.
I can't even consider having the question of more until I've got these pieces, parts all in place.
So we're going to use some lovely access clearing statements here to help clear anything that doesn't allow you guys to acknowledge anything about this video that's relevant for you. So everything that comes up around your asks, can we destroy and uncreate all that?
Yes.
Cool.
Good, bad, right or wrong, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And a lot of the things around the asks is, have we decided that some of our small asks are so big that we can't even see past them to create something beyond them? And does that what does that create for you in your world? Does it create this stop, go, stop, go, stop, go sort of world? Or does it create as much as you know as possible? I like to think of it as leapfrogging. Like, Julie and I, we're co-facilitating right now. We're doing the 50-50 thing. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like ping,
Ping,
pong.
pong.
Yeah, boink, back and forth. POC, pod. Exactly. POC, pod. I'll be POC.
I'll be pod.
She'll be pod. And what happens around that is when you're willing to be in this 50-50 relationship of choice, in this case we're talking about us as co-facilitators and foundation, or a 50-50 relationship with your life, 50-50 relationship with a project, a creation, whatever it is for you, there you don't get locked in to this space where you can't create past your first ask, past your existing project.
Ooh, would that be the order thing that we were talking about this morning?
Yeah. The poo.
Yeah, the order, the pieces, parts that you have to put in place in order to get to the thing that's up there that you really want to ask for, but you haven't let yourself ask for because you don't have the pieces, parts yet.
What does POO stand for?
Pooh, thank you for asking.
Thank you, Bethany. That would be points of order. Exactly.
Not just your poo.
Not just your poo.
Although
not
it
just
could
your
be.
poo. Could be. Poo is included.
Pooh is included in consciousness.
Consciousness includes all poo, including you. Okay?
It is often good fertilizer.
Exactly. So, there's always so much more content when we're on a live call with some other people. It's so hard to fucking focus. Focus, Matthew. Okay, I've got my focus glasses on.
Get back to ordering yourself.
I'm sorry, I didn't notice you were here. I was trying to focus. It's just me now. But I just. So what are little asks? This whole piece around, I'll have that after I have this. Little asks are the things typically in my world where you may have decided they're really big asks because they're so commanding of your attention. You're like, I'm not going to do anything until that changes. So what would be a good example for you that's a big ask in your world?
Money.
Money, okay.
Yeah.
And what's a small ask?
What's a small ask? That's funny. My head sort of goes empty.
So everywhere where we've got everything turned over on its head, so we never know what the difference is between our big asks and our small ask, which could be leapfrogging with each other if we stepped into a new space. Can we destroy and uncreate all that is times a godzillion?
Yeah.
Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Check out my teeth.
Those are good teeth. Do you like
The
mine?
best smiles.
Yeah,
in-
she's got nice. Yeah.
You've had the best smiles lately.
Oh, thank you. So my smile is actually one of my little asks. You know, I'm like, what would it take for me to be an even grander, invitation to everything that my big asks are embodying? You know, what are my big asks? They're a space where, I can only give them to you as an energy. So would everybody be willing to expand out and just receive the big asks that are so far beyond the foundation of this reality in your world that you haven't been willing to acknowledge them until now?
Fabulous.
And are they even definable? Or is it more as an energy?
It goes way beyond words,
Beyond words. Yeah, and now
beyond imagination.
beyond imagination. Yeah, that one's good too. And now can you acknowledge your little asks, whatever they are? No judgment. They're asks. Universe, you ask, the universe delivers. What are they? And now would you be willing to, be aware of both of them at the same time? Are they working together? Are they working against each other? Would they like to play with each other? That'd be fun. Hey, do you like to play?
Yes.
There's my little ask smile on. Play. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So take these questions, please use them. The key and the pieces in the energy of what I wanted to communicate to you in this video, Julie and I are being right now. She's being an ask, I'm being an ask. And together we're just two leapfrogging asks, but we don't really have any energy that is dependent upon each other so that we can continue to have this playful motion of life. So there's nothing asked of Julie other than for her to, what are your asks today? How's it going? How can I contribute to them? Would you like some contribution? Yes? No? Maybe so. Yeah. So if that is the energy that you're choosing to be with your asks, there's something else that's possible. I find a lot of my little asks, I've been doing all the talking, haven't I?
You have been doing a lot of talking, but that's okay.
You sure? Wow, that's a huge allowance.
Can I contribute energetically?
Please, that would be nice. Oh, okay, cool. That was fun. So the little asks, Barbara says, often make me wrong for not being able to put my asks in proper words or get an image of them. Awesome, right? Yeah. The little asks are the things that need a question. You just need to ask your little ask, how big are you really? And if you make your little asks really big, do they become a stumbling block or a contribution to what's beyond? You just ran a body processor too, huh? Yeah. She's like the headless creator. How cool is that? Yeah, so everything that brings up around little asks and big asks, can we destroy and uncreate times Godzilla?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine, pod, shorts, boys, and beyonds.
I think like the biggest example, like in like a real logical sense of what a little ask is what would it take for my day to just be filled with joy? And a big ask might be oops, and everything that came up around that, can we destroy and uncreate times a godzillion?
Did we decide joy is a big ask?
Yeah, right? I love it when you get your big ask in gear, hon.
Oh, thank you.
True story. Damn, that girl can roll. Good, bad, right or wrong, pocket pot, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And I just said, what's a little ask, right?
You know, I have a little bit of goldfish brain still,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can't remember more than 10 seconds.
So a little ask would be more along the lines, as I said, how much fun and joy can I have today? And a big ask would be, what would it take for me to continually choose to be fun and joy and playfulness for all of eternity?
Ooh.
Yeah. See how there's so much more space there? And it's almost like we said the same thing for little and for big, but were they fundamentally different in the way you received them?
Completely different energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else would be a good one? Getting in a relationship would be a little ask. Getting married would be a big ask. Yeah. Right?
How many other people are included in that big ask of when you get married? It's not just the person that you're getting married to. It's everything they bring with them, their family, and everything that's beyond that.
Right. Dr. Karen, woohoo! Hey, how's it going? Yeah, exactly. So I hope something or one of the questions in this particular video is some contribution to your future. If any of them are, would you feel free to use them and apply them to your life right away? Because one of my really big asks is this: be a really kind and caring planet behind all of the little asks, and hoping that all the little asks will be like, yay, we want to support the big ask too, yay, yay, yay. And
how can they play together?
How can they play together, right? So, love you guys. Be careless, don't have fun, and don't do what I say. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.